Next, the integrated tax on supply of goods, taxable goods or services or both by unregistered person to a registered person is to be paid by the recipient on dash. Option A, taxable event. Option B, exemption. Option C, reverse charge basis. Option D, none of the above. The answer is reverse charge basis. Reverse charge basis. It means what? Reverse charge means what? It means tax is applicable to the recipient. Tax is applicable to the recipient. Suppose supplier is there, recipient is there. If buyer is there, seller is there. Whenever the seller is a unregistered person, seller is a unregistered person. He sell the goods to the registered person. That time, seller is an unregistered person. Therefore, he has not right to pay the taxes. So who has a right? The registered person is a buyer is a registered. The registered person is liable to pay the taxes. That is called as a reverse charge basis. Then next, the government, if required, may grant general and special or ad hoc dash. Option A, exemption. Option B, integrated. Option C, taxable event. Option D, none of the above. The answer will be exemption. It is granted, it is general, it is special, it is ad hoc. Ad hoc means temporary. Sometimes some of the goods and services are exempt for 1 year. Next year may be taxable. It is ad hoc. And sometimes it is special, sometimes it may be granted. Next, the government may, if required, issue an explanation or clarification regarding the scope of exemption within dash from the date of issue of such exemption notification. Option A, 1 year. Option B, 2 year. Option C, 3 year. Option D, 4 year. The answer will be option A, that is 1 year. Next, the person supplying exempt goods or services or both shall not collect tax in excess of dash. Option A, effective rate. Option B, integrated tax. Option C, supply. Option D, none of the above. The answer will be effective rate. These things you should keep in mind. It is very important for exam point of view. Next, in case of the mobile connection or telecommunication and internet service provided on dash basis, location of the billing address of the recipient of the service as per the record of the suppliers is a place of supply. The option A, post paid, prepaid, delivery, none of the above. The answer is postpaid. Whenever the mobile connection, telecommunication, internet services are on postpaid basis, the location of the billing address of the recipient of the services as per the record, it is considered as a place of supply. If you want to study the place of supply, you have to see the separate YouTube video on place of supply. You have to understand the concept of the place of supply. You can understand this particular objective also. Okay, whenever I am discussing, so you should that understanding is very important. The concept you should clear. Without clearing the concept, you cannot write the multiple choice questions. The understanding can be there if you already study the each and every lectures videos and you are noted in your notebook, so you can easily get maximum marks. You can get 100 out of 100 also if you study the all the YouTube videos, lectures, and you have to update yourself. Without updating yourself, you cannot understand the gist. If I explaining each and everything, it is not possible. You have to see the our previous video place of supply. We have a separate lecture. I have given number of examples also that you should understand. You have to see and see this particular question also. I will record these lectures again. I will put in YouTube. You have to see this particular lecture again also. Next, where address of the recipient as per the record of the supplier of service is not available, the place of supply shall be located, shall be location of the supply. Option A, the whose location? Suppliers, advertisement, render, none of the above. The location will be supplier. For banking or other financial services, including dash, the place of supply is location of the recipient of the service as per the record of the supplier. So answer is stockbroking services, fixed establishment, mostly directly concerned, none of the above. So here answer is stockbroking services also included in financial services and banking, and their place of supply is the recipient place as per the record of the supplier. Now next, for dash services to central government or state government, place of supply shall be taken as being in each of such states or union territory. Option A, deliveries. Option B, advertisement. Option C, prepaid. Option D, none of the above. The answer is advertisement services to the central government or state government. The place of supply shall be taken as being the as being in each of their state or union territories. Next, suppliers of the goods or services or both. Dash agent supplying goods or services on behalf of principal. Option A, excluded, included, rendered, none of the above. The answer is answer 2, that is includes. Suppliers of the goods or services or both, includes the agent supplying goods or services on behalf of the principal also. So you should study the supply, place of supply. It's very important. Dash is a person supplying goods or services. Place of business, supplier, recipient, none of the above. The answer is supplier. Supplier is a person who's supplying the goods or services. It is a meaning of the supplier. In the absence of the business or the fix or most directly concerned the establishment, location of dash of the supplier or recipient is considered. Option A, interstate supply, usual residence, difference, none of the above. Answer is usual residence. Next, dash includes the place where the taxable person maintain his books of accounts. Option A, fixed establishment. Option B, usual residence. Option C, place of business. Option D, none of the above. Answer is place of business. Now, that this particular concept you can understand if you study the place of supply. We have a separate lecture. YouTube lecture is there for place of supply. Study the place of supply. You can easily understand this particular multiple choice questions. Place of business dash the warehouse or godown. Interstate supply excludes, includes, none of the above. The answer is third, that is includes the warehouse or godown also. Place of business includes the warehouse and godown also. Next, dash means the place and other than a registered place of the business for carrying out the business activities. So that particular place is called as usual residence, place of business, fixed establishment, none of the above. The answer is fixed establishment. Next, fixed establishment is a dash nature of arrangement. Option E includes, render, permanent, none of the above. Answer is permanent. Fixed establishment is a permanent nature of arrangement. Next, temporary presence of the staff by way of short visit at a place dash be called as a fixed establishment. Answer is not, can, cannot, none of the above. The answer is cannot. Some one thing you have to keep in mind: can, cannot, such type of questions we will not consider. Next, when the location of the supplier or place of supply are dash, it is treated as an interstate supply. Cannot, different, same, none of the above. The answer is different. Whenever the different places is there, it is two states are there, location of the supplier is different, place of supply is different, it is called as a interstate supply. When dash and dash are in two different states or union territory, or it is a interstate supply, it is a interstate supply. So interstate supply or intrastate supply, location of the supplier or place of supply, in and outside, none of the above. So here answer will be location of the supply. When the location of supply and place of supply are two different states or union territory, it is called as a interstate supply. So friends, it is a meaning of the interstate supply. Location of the supplier and the place of the supply, location of supplier and place of supply are different, states are different, union territories are different, so it is called as a interstate supply. Supply of services imported in India are treated as cannot, interstate supply, place of business, none of the above. The answer is interstate supply. Supply of goods imported in India are treated as an interstate supply till they cross dash of India. Custom frontiers includes renders and none of the above. The answer here will be custom frontiers. It means custom act is applicable. Whenever you are imported, you should pay the custom duty with GST also. Therefore, custom frontier it is a duty of the custom duty that particular import goods which is applicable, that importer has to pay. Next, when supplier is located dash India and place of supply is dash India, it is treated as a interstate supply. In outside, interstate supply or intrastate supply, location of the suppliers or place of supply, none of the above. The answer is interstate supply or intrastate supply. When the supplier is located in interstate supply or place of supply is intrastate, so it is called as the interstate supply. So friends, whatever we have discussed in that, if you see that whatever we have studied in our lectures, even the our definition part, the levy of supply, exemption, time of supply, place of supply, then value of supply, exemption, then input tax credit. These are all chapters based multiple choice questions are there. Therefore, you should study regular way. You have to see the lectures and understand the concept, understand the meaning, understand the whatever rules are there. I discussed the many examples for time of supply, place of supply, value of supply, and that particular lectures you should understand the actual GST concepts. Then you can easily write, you can easily solve our multiple choice questions. We have discussed the many things we have discussed. We are not studied deeply because what happened, it is a vast subject, but whatever syllabus provided that particular modules, we have studied the each and every module properly. You have a very good chance to see the that lectures again and again, understand the concept, understand the meaning, understand the rules, sections. Then you can solve multiple choice questions. So it is very good opportunity to score maximum marks. Though, do you have any doubt related to this particular subject? You can share with WhatsApp group. I will explain. Then after that, many yesterday I sent your semester 6 list also regarding your name and the subjects and your seat number and your PRN number also there. So 16 digit PRN number is also there. But some around 133 students registered list available in that Mumbai University's website. Such list I already sent yesterday that you have to see. Whenever you are uh, whenever you are giving the exam, that time you should write the seat number. If you don't, if the university has not provided the seat number, even also you can attain the exam. It's not compulsory to, you don't have the seat number to not necessary to attend the exam. You can attend the exam whenever the seat number come from university. We will put that seat number and send that particular marks to university. Then university will prepare mark sheet for you. Okay. Do you have any doubt regarding the examination or subject? You can ask right now. कोणाला काय विचारायचं आहे, कोणाला काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे, तुम्ही मला विचारू शकता. यस, डू यू हॅव एनी प्रॉब्लेम? तुम्ही अनम्यूट व्हा आणि मला विचारू शकता काही प्रॉब्लेम असेल तर. Yes, is there any problem related to our subject, our topic, or एक्झामिनेशन बद्दल कोणाला काय डाऊट असेल, काय प्रॉब्लेम असेल तर मला तुम्ही सांगू शकता. तुम्हाला मी आत्ताच सांगितलं, ज्या विद्यार्थ्यांचं एक्झाम सीट नंबर नसेल ते विद्यार्थी सुद्धा एक्झामला बसा. ज्या वेळेस युनिव्हर्सिटीकडून एक्झाम सीट नंबर येतील ते आम्ही कन्सिडर करू. आता नसेल तरी सुद्धा तुम्ही एक्झामला बसू शकता. येस, डू यू हॅव एनी प्रॉब्लेम? कोणाला काही प्रॉब्लेम आहे का, तर तुम्ही मला सांगू शकता. तर इथे मी स्टॉप करतो. तुम्ही तुमचा अभ्यास करत राहा. डाऊट असेल तर मला विचारत राहा. मी ते स्टॉप करत आहे. मला नाही वाटत कोणाला काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे. तुम्ही जर अजून काही प्रॉब्लेम असेल तर मला पर्सनली शेअर करू नका, डायरेक्ट ग्रुपवरती शेअर करू शकता. ज्यांचे लिस्टमध्ये नाव नाही आहेत ते सुद्धा एक्झाम बसू शकतात. ज्यां त्यांचे नावं लवकरात लवकर मुंबई युनिव्हर्सिटीतून येतील. ज्यांचे सीट नंबर नाहीत त्यांचे सीट नंबर सुद्धा लवकरात लवकर मुंबई युनिव्हर्सिटीतून येणार आहे. तर कोणीही टेन्शन घ्यायचं नाही. आपले तुमची एक्झाम प्रॉपरली जाईल. ज्यांचं सब्जेक्टबद्दल काही प्रॉब्लेम असेल तुम्ही, किंवा काही लोकांचं नावाबद्दल काय प्रॉब्लेम असेल, किंवा काही लोकांचं नावच नसेल, तर ह्याच्यासाठी मी एक लिंक पाठवतो आपल्या ग्रुपवरती. तुम्ही ते तुम्ही त्या लिंकवरती तुमची काय क्वेरी आहे ती फिलअप करा. ती क्वेरी आपण सॉल्व करण्यासाठी कॉलेजमध्ये युनिव्हर्सिटीला पाठवा. युनिव्हर्सिटीमधून गेल्यानंतर तुम्ही तुमचे प्रॉब्लेम मॅक्झिमम क्लिअर होतील. I hope you understood whatever we have discussed, and you have to study regularly all subjects. You will score good marks. The best of luck, all the best for all of you. Okay, bye.